Yo, what's the crack, boys? Welcome back to NBA This Week, the show where we recap all the best events that happened in NBA this week. Can't lie to you, boys, I just woke up, pretty much, but fuck it. Haven't done this in a while, because I couldn't be bothered, but now we're back. Start off the week, the Sixers played, my team, the Sixers, played the Pistons. Joel Embiid had 36 points in 24 minutes, with James Harden 6 or 7 shooting, 15 assists. Like, our ceiling is quite high, I can't lie to you. Obviously, Embiid and Harden are going for best duo in the league. We'll get in, more into that further, but I think they're definitely a top 3 duo. In my opinion, it'd be Tatum and Brown, LeBron, AD, probably Embiid and Harden. The Miami Heat played the Thunder. By the way, before we even get into it, those Heat throwback jerseys are some of the cleanest jerseys I've seen. I have to get one. Also, I'm a Sixers fan. Gonna have to get Jimmy Butler on, but those jerseys are so clean. A huge comeback from Miami. The Thunder led 111 to 106 with about a minute left. Jimmy had a 35-point game with Oladipo hitting some clutch shots. He had 19. Good to see him, back in form. Obviously, he was one of the best players. Obviously not like top 10, but he was one of the, he was an all-star before that big injury. But now he's still making an impact on the Miami Heat. Shea had 26. Kind of went for the, the step-back shot to win the game. Obviously, that's an in-game decision. I think that was a bad shot. Easy could have went to the rim, maybe have kicked it out. Shea is one of the best finishers in the league. He easily could have just won the game there, but obviously it shows his confidence, take that sort of shot. Josh Giddey as well had an insane triple-double, 15 rebounds with 10 assists. Obviously, the Thunder got a nice foul. The refs have been bad lately, I can't lie. It was not a foul. Kendrick Williams misses both free throws, which, then leads to Jimmy Butler scoring. Crazy, I can't believe he misses both free throws. Obviously, this guy's like a million times better than me at basketball. But if you're in an NBA, you have to make at least one free throw. Who cares if you miss one? You miss both, come on, man. Donovan Mitchell returned to the Utah Jazz. What a game that was. I can't believe Utah even won the game. Despite even getting the win, the Jazz shot horribly that game. Their three-point shooting was under 30%. But Jordan Clarkson, what a player he's been ever since he's kind of been the main. Obviously it's him and marketing, but the main guy scoring. He's been amazing. He had that great step back shot. Clutch players, what a player. He did very well. Well, not very well. It was a bad, the refs being bad. Goes off the shot. Levert's behind him. I don't think it's a foul. And, that's kind of the big reason they won the game. Levert got in, bad foul trouble that game. But, there's no way that was a foul. But Lauri Markkanen, all-star, all-NBA team. You have to get him. 25 points and 16 rebounds. Obviously, he's had some big games as well. This week as well. I forgot who they played. He had a pure shooting night, still the best player. It was the Magic. Pure shooting night, still the best player on the floor. His potential, he's reaching his potential. Took him a while. Not really a while, it's a normal scale, but it's great to see him fulfilling his potential. He's going to get a bag when he gets that contract. It's going to get a max contract, definitely. But once, Utah got on the roll and they just went on a big run. Donovan Mitchell did miss a lot of clutch threes, only made one with a tenth of a second left, which is tough to see. He still had a good game though. 46 points, a couple, a week and a half so after scoring 71 is absolutely unreal. Kyle Kuzma, who's getting all-star buzz, scored a game winner against the guy he won a championship with. Washington's, actually been somewhat competitive. Bradley Beal's not really been playing. Kuzma had 40 this week as well. He couldn't, my next video will be an all-star game, who will make the team. I think Kuzma can, I don't think he'll make it. But if someone gets injured, I think he's a replacement kind of player. He's been playing absolutely, amazing this season. Probably could make the all-star team, it just depends. I wonder if he'll be on the Wizards at the end of the season. The Lakers could definitely trade for him. They don't exactly have the package to do it, but if Kuzma's on the Lakers would be a lot better. The Magic played the Blazers. Magic better than Portland. What is going on in Portland? It's not looking good for them. It's not really looking good for them. They have gotten some good wins this week as well, but that Magic ending was messy. Still had a timeout, I'm pretty sure. Also, they have good shooters. Jeremy Grant, who didn't pass it to Dame, who was for Dame that's open. For Dame that's wide open. Dame probably would have made the shot. Anthony Simons makes a step back, doesn't make it. I would have called, after the second missed shot, you just call a timeout, reset the play. Obviously, a big talk about Giannis this season is his poor shooting performances. Obviously, he's had the 17 for 39. That's one that is in my head. No, he's not shooting the ball well. He's, getting guarded kind of well. This week he had a 7-point double-double, which, bro, that's like a Draymond Green. That's a Ben Simmons stat. Crazy he's got it, but I think Milwaukee's just going a bit through of a weird stretch. I do think, they will be fine. It's just, a weird, January stretch. I think, like I said, they will be fine, though. Now, here we get into the best duo in the NBA. Jaylen Brown, 41, Tatum, 31. Personally, I don't think, this is such bias for a Sixers fan. I don't think Tatum can win MVP. I don't think Embiid can win MVP. Because they have such good duo partners. Like, Luka is probably, in my opinion, we'll get into the Lakers Mavericks game after this. Luka is the MVP. Tatum and Jaylen Brown are probably the best duo in the league. Possibly the two best two-way players in the whole league as well. They fit so well with each other and they're winning games. Like, hard to argue against that. So the Lakers versus Mavericks, this was a good game. I would say the Lakers fumbled this one. I can't lie to you. Luka hit 2 step-back threes to send it to OT and another OT. Like, oh my god. This guy is crazy. Like, he's crazy good. He literally did it on his own. Tim Hardaway Jr. missed about 4 open threes in the clutch. It's like his teammates aren't good. Christian Wood, very good this game. Got 5 blocks. Blocked LeBron when LeBron, tried to ice the game. Foul. It was a foul, but that's how it ended. But Troy Brown Jr. went for the 3, got blatantly fouled. Like, I don't know what the refs are on this week. Blatantly fouled. Game's over. Like, what? They probably would have won the game as well. Like, missed foul calls. Like, the commentator said something interesting. The refs don't want to call fouls on deciding shots. What? Are you stupid? Oh, refs, man. That's ridiculous. That's like the most important time. This is deciding a game. Like, oh, it's crazy. Obviously, LeBron had many, it's sad to see LeBron not be. Obviously, he is clutch. It's just this game he wasn't. He did go for it. Obviously, probably the GOAT. Obviously he's going to have that mentality. Just goes for, the shots, just not making it. I'm pretty sure he airballed one. It's like, LeBron, no. It's not nice to see, man. It's not nice to see our GOAT just do that. Our GOAT. Fuck off. Oh well. But Luka is the first player, 23 or younger, to average 40 in a 10-game span. And the last time that happened was Michael Jordan in 1986. That was an MJ's second season as well. That's what's even crazier about that. That's what's crazy. But yeah, Luka, him and Giannis are people in the NBA have got GOAT potential. Those two, like Luka, he's more of a guard, can shoot more a bit. Giannis is skillful, but Luka is obviously more skilled. That's like his whole game. Luka Magic for a reason. So Luka probably will be high on the all-time rank. But that's just like he's already had a 60-point triple-double with 20 rebounds. I'm wondering what he's going to do next. Dame joined the 50 club. Kind of. Obviously, it's impressive. Don't get me wrong. But, fuck, everyone's doing it now. But they still lose. Portland need to, I don't need to make trades. Well, they need bench depth. That's what they need. They need bench depth. That's all they need. They just need a good bench. They do have, they got, the first 8 players are very good. But you need more than that, especially to win. And you kind of need more consistent players. Dame signed a contract. He's there to the end of his career. The Brooklyn Nets have somewhat been struggling since KD actually got injured. They played the Celtics. They did lose. TJ Warren has been stepping up. Kyrie had 24. Not the best game from him. But Ben Simmons has a 0-point game. Don't get me wrong. Double-double in points and assists. And he has some great data. Ben Simmons is probably one of the best passers in the NBA and the best playmaker in the. Obviously one of the best, not the best. He's up there. He's definitely up there. But it's like his aggression is. Draymond Green is more aggressive than Ben, looking to score. It's a shame to see because Ben's potential is crazy. Ben Simmons has one of the best potentials in the NBA. Top 10 in potential. Obviously potential means nothing until you actually do something. But this guy just looks aggressive to score the basketball, learns to shoot. It's a fucking broken record at this point. If Ben just does I'm not even gonna say, we've been saying it for years, but he does look like he wants to improve, and obviously he did have those 20-point games earlier in the season. But when obviously TJ Warren's, he had a 20-point game. TJ Warren is someone who I expect to step up, and he is. He's going to. It's just Ben just needs to do it, man. I like Ben. Even though I'm a Sixers fan, I still like Ben. I want to see him just do well, man. But it's not happening. But I think he'll be fine. I think next season's what I think he's still got his whole career ahead of him. I think he will be fine. Just right now, it's not looking good. The Oklahoma City Thunder have been beating some very good teams. Almost beat the Heat. They blew us out. Also, they scored 150 against the Celtics. It's crazy they're running me over. Shea had 37 points. Dominated us. Sixers, such a bad performance from Doc. Doc is obviously, we just bet the Jazz. Just Doc's system, his plays, rotations. Whenever Embiid and Harden plays, it's not good. Obviously, he is a good coach, I guess. We do have a good record, but definitely a new coach, but just got completely blown out. But Shea has been popping off this season, and it's got people thinking, obviously hindsight is a huge factor in this, but it's not, you wouldn't be shocked. I'm not shocked that Shea's turned out like this. You saw in the Golden State series 2019, he was very good. But people have been saying, do you make the Paul George trade? You have all these assets. Obviously, Paul George is him. I'd say Shea's better. Paul George is a great player, but look at these stats. A new record was set in the NBA. The attendance, Spurs versus Warriors. In the for the Spurs, 68,000 people. That's like a soccer game, like a football game where I'm from. It's crazy to see. Obviously, the record attendance. People in the stands, though, you need binoculars. I think the camera doesn't do it justice. I think in person it's still the same, but very far away. It looked very cool to see it happen, though, and also see Steph Curry as well. Last time it was MJ that was there, so it is cool to see. It is cool to see that happen. I don't know. I think that's like a one-time thing, which is weird. Now the Hawks and Pacers played, and almost a bad game from Atlanta. John Collins tips it in after Trae Young, who did have some clutch threes. Tries to go from the logo. I love that he tried to go from the logo, because if it hit, it would be so nice. Just gets to the rim. People will say that's a bad shot or a stupid shot. Not. Trae Young's a very good player, a competent player. He is able to shoot and score from that range easily. It just didn't go in. DeJounte Murray gets the rebound, tries to go. John Collins goes in. They win the game. And Julius Randle got a dunk on Daniel Gafford. Oh! Disgusting dunk. Pure. Daniel Gafford's had a rough season. He's playing alright. Definitely a solid center that every team would love to have, but KD ankle breaker, this dunk, I swear something else happened. I can't remember off the top of my head, but praying for him. Obviously, the Sixers almost blew a 20-point lead to the Jazz last night. Doc Rivers, man, I think, obviously, it's it's tough to say. His rotations, it's just everything. We'd be such a better team without him, but I guess we're doing okay this season, I guess. We did have a rough start, and now we're bringing it back. Embiid was a fadeaway game winner. That was such a close game. I'll give it to Doc. It was a very good defensive possession we had. Good play. Obviously, the Embiid and Harden pick and roll is unbelievable. It's like they rush to Harden. They forget Embiid's right there. Does the fadeaway, boom, game. Obviously, Jordan Clarkson tried to score again, but the defense was just really good from us. I think we got some good momentum. We have some good momentum. Obviously, Ja Morant just had a nasty dunk. This guy just collects posters and posters all the time. His highlight, when Ja retires, he's probably going to have one of the best highlight reels of all time. That was it for this week. I hope you enjoyed.